Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is beginning ESL listening level A1, and it's lesson 21. In this lesson we're going to be talking about how to pronounce regular past tense verbs that end in ed. Alright, so when we talk about the past, we're talking about things that started and ended in the past. So we might say, what did you do an hour ago? What did you do yesterday? What did you do a minute ago? Or what did you do last week? So now we want to match each sentence to its picture. So number one, he wanted a new bike for his birthday. Well, that would go with picture C. The film ended at 11 o'clock. That would go with picture D. The exam started at exactly 3:30. Well, that would go with picture A. And the holiday included a free tour around London, which would be picture B. So for the past simple form, remember that for regular verbs, we just add ed to the base form. So play plus ed is played. They played a game. Enjoy plus ed is enjoyed. She enjoyed the film. And for regular verbs ending in e, we just add a d to the base form. Dance plus d is danced. He danced all night. And close plus d is closed. I closed the door. Alright, so now we're going to read each of these verbs and what is the final sound that you hear? Not the final letter, but the final sound. So complete, complete. So you should hear a T sound at the end. Complete. Number two, want. Want. That should also be a T sound at the end. Mend. Mend. That is the D sound at the end. Shout. Shout. That's a T at the end. Lift. Lift. That's also a T. Need. Need. That's a D sound at the end. Vote. Vote. That's a T sound at the end. And guard. Guard. That ends with the D sound. So hopefully you were able to hear the T and the D at the end of those words. So we have some rules when it comes to pronunciation for past tense verbs. For verbs that end in the T or D sound, you pronounce the ed as ed. So we're going to read these sentences slowly and practice the sound. So it's important to learn these rules. She accepted the prize. Accepted. Accepted. So you can pause the video and practice these words as much as you need to. So accepted. He voted for her at the election. Voted. 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 Number three, she invented a new machine. Invented. 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 The dog guarded the house. Guarded. Guarded. regarded. He waited for a long time. Waited, waited, waited. And you decided to leave. Decided, decided, decided. So you can tell with each of these words, the ending sound of the base form is either a T or a D. And that is the only time that we say that ed sound, if that final sound in the base form is a T or a D. All right, so now we're going to listen to the recording. And again, you can pause these and practice as much as you need to, but let's just listen.
He wanted a new bike for his birthday. The film ended at 11 o'clock. The exam started at exactly 3:30. The holiday included a free tour around London. She treated her children to an ice cream. He counted the money twice.
Right, now you can repeat after me for a little more practice. He wanted a new bike for his birthday. The film ended at 11 o'clock. The exam started at exactly 3:30. The holiday included a free tour around London. She treated her children to an ice cream. He counted the money twice. So again, you can pause the video and practice those as many times as you need to, but just remember that the reason that we say the ed at the end is because the base verb ended in either a T or a D. All right, so now let's read each of these verbs and what is the final sound that you hear. Stop, stop. So hopefully you heard the P sound, stop. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Now this one is an example of how sound is more important than spelling, because the final sound of the word laugh is an F, even though no F appears in the word. So GH together sometimes can make the F sound. So laugh. Number 3, dance. 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 So here, even though we have a C, it's more of an S sound at the end. Dance. Number 4, push. 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 So this has a sh sound at the end. Sh. Number 5, watch. 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 So this is a ch sound at the end. Think. 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 We have the K sound at the end. Wash. 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 This is another SH. And hop. 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 This is another P sound at the end. All right, so for verbs that end in the sounds P, F, S, SH, TCH, or K, we pronounce the ED as a T sound. So You can listen to the sentences and then repeat them after me. She walked through the forest. So notice I did not say walked. Walked is incorrect because this sound is not a T or a D. So we say walked. So we pronounce this ED as if it were a T. Walked. They crossed the busy road carefully. Again, do not say crossed. That is incorrect. Crossed is incorrect. So it's crossed. Number 3, he announced the news to everyone. Again, do not say announced. Announced is incorrect. So this has a T sound. He announced. She punished her child for lying. Again, don't say punished. Punished is not correct. We say punished. Number 5, we reached the top of the mountain. Again, not reached, it's reached. And finally, number 6, she kicked the ball. Again, don't say kicked, it's kicked. All right, so now listen to the sentences and then we'll practice.
They danced around the room. She stopped at the side of the road. The baby coughed all night. Mike washed his car yesterday. The family watched a documentary. When she was a child, Megan liked spending time at the beach.
All right, so now repeat these sentences after me. They danced around the room. She stopped at the side of the road. The baby coughed all night. Mike washed his car yesterday. The family watched a documentary. When she was a child, Megan liked spending time at the beach. And again, if it helps you remember not to say ed, maybe cross out that ed and make it a T at the end. Danced, stopped, coughed, washed, watched, liked. All right, then we have some other final sounds. So let's listen to these. Enjoy, enjoy. So that has the oi sound at the end, oi. Enter, enter. So it has the sound at the end. Arrive, arrive. Has the v sound at the end. Sneeze, sneeze. Sneeze has a z sound at the end. Pull, pull. So it has the L sound at the end, pull. Turn, turn. So it has the N sound at the end. Cry, cry. That has the long I sound at the end. Rob, rob. That has a B sound at the end. Manage, manage. That's kind of a J sound, a J sound at the end. And bang, bang. So the NG is kind of a hard sound to make. It's bang, bang. right. So for new rule number 3 is for verbs that end in any other sound other than T or D or the uh, S, SH, TCH, all of those that we just did. Anything else just sounds like a D. So listen to these and then we'll practice.
Sam enjoyed his English lessons. James and Sophie called their mother on her birthday. The dog played in the garden. The wind damaged the roof of the building. He cleaned the house yesterday. David used eggs and cream to make the cake.
Okay, and again, the most important thing to remember here is not to add that ed sound. So we do not say enjoyed, it's just enjoyed. We just hear that D at the end, enjoyed. So Sam enjoyed his English lessons. James and Sophie called their mother on her birthday. So not called, it's just called. The dog played in the garden. Again, don't say played, it's played. The wind damaged the roof of the building. Again, do not add that ed sound. It's not damaged, it's just damaged. 2 syllables, damaged. And he cleaned the house yesterday. Not cleaned, that's incorrect. He cleaned the house yesterday. And finally, David used eggs and cream to make the cake. So don't say used, it's used. All right, so now let's listen again and you can practice your pronunciation with these sentences.
He walked around the park. She stared at the computer. We listened to the teacher. The student cheated on the test. He decided to take a vacation. You introduced your friend to everyone.
All right, so the first one, he walked around the park. And because we have a K here, we pronounce this as a T. Now, so not walked, walked. She stared at the computer. So the R sound at the end just gives us the D. Stared, not stared, stared. We listened to the teacher. Here the final sound is N, so we do not say the ED. We just pronounce this as a D. Listened. So not listened, listened. The student cheated on the test. So this one we do say the ED because we've got a T here. Cheated, cheated because of the T. And he decided to take a vacation. So this one we say the ED because of the D here. Decided. And finally, you introduced your friend to everyone. So here we have that S sound at the end, so this becomes a T. Introduced. All right, we have a few more, so let's listen and then you can practice.
The lady hugged her child. The film ended at 11 p.m. We missed the 10:30 train. She watched a YouTube video. The dog belonged to Mrs. Ditter. I carried the bag up the stairs.
All right, again, so practice these. The lady hugged her child. So we have the G sound at the end, so we just pronounce this as a D. Hugged, not hugged, hugged. Number 2, the film ended. So this one we say the ED because we have a D sound at the end. Ended at 11 p.m. Number 3, we missed the 10:30 train. So here, because of the S sound at the end, we pronounce this as a T. Missed, missed. So not missed, missed. She watched a YouTube video. So again, we have a CH here, and so when you have that ch sound, you pronounce this as a T. Watched, watched, not watched, watched. The dog belonged to Mrs. Ditter. So here we have that ng, that sound at the end. So for that, we just pronounce it as a D. Belonged, belonged, not belonged, just belonged. And finally, I carried the bag up the stairs. So here we have an E sound, and so then we just have this as a D sound. Carried, carried. All right, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you found this pronunciation lesson helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave any questions or comments that you would like to, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.